Hi, everybody, and welcome to our online training. My name is Lynn McDonald, and I'm going to take you through this evening personal and professional development, which is basically step number 2 of our system for success that you can see in front of you. And the system is, in case you need reminded, goals, personal development, retail, sponsor, and teach. Now, a lot of people, including myself, do believe that this is the most important step to the business, and hopefully by the time I've finished this short training you will agree with me and see where I'm coming from. We all have varying skills in life, varying degrees and skills and knowledge in different areas of our life. It's our knowledge and our skills that have got us to where we are today. Doesn't matter what that is. You could be an accountant, teacher, a bank manager, bus driver, a builder, a plumber. It doesn't matter. It's our knowledge and skills that's got us to where we are today. And if we want to improve where we are and what we have, then we need to improve who we are. Now, if that was a building trade, you might go and learn another skill. But in our industry, we call it personal development because we are working on our mind. It's our minds we're developing. We all have belief systems which are created by years of programming, and it starts off, we're just talking about babies. It starts off from when we're a baby. No, don't touch that. Don't touch this. That's naughty. You're going on the naughty step. No, don't put your finger in the fire. No. In fact, my daughter at one time said, I'm pretty sure that April thinks her name is No April instead of April because everything's no. And unwittingly, that can be negative conditioning. But usually it could be someone at school, a school teacher, a bully in the playground. It's years of programming, and what we call it in this business is garbage going in. No, you can't do that. No, you shouldn't be that. Don't blow your own trumpet. Don't be so cocky. All the stuff we've heard for years. When I was younger, I used to get told not to be smart. Don't be smart. I thought that was the whole idea, was to be smart. I thought that's why we were going to school. But garbage in, garbage out. So basically what I mean by that is if we had that negative conditioning, that's what we're going to put out into the universe. And here's a wee example of it. I love this wee one. I've seen this first in direct sales. But what do you see here? Now, many years ago, before my involvement in personal development and Clunies, I would have seen opportunity as nowhere. And that's what the majority of us from birth, because we're negatively programmed, that's what the majority of us see. From birth, we're negatively programmed. But it actually says, and you know what I'm going to say, opportunity is now here. Now that is what can happen with personal development. It's a way of viewing things. You've all heard the sayings, the glass is half empty or the glass is half full. I get accused of looking at life through rose-coloured glasses. I'd much rather look through rose-coloured glasses than muggy glasses, negative glasses. But do you see the bunkers or do you see the green? Are you the problem or are you the solution? And it is down to how you actually think about things and how you portray things. It's almost reprogramming and conditioning yourself. So the how-to versus the why-to. Now, why would I talk about the how-to versus the why-to in a personal development training? Well, I'm going to explain to you. There's hundreds of people in Clunies who know how to build a business and yet they don't do it. Why? It doesn't matter how much you believe in the company, how much you believe in the catalogues, the industry, the opportunity, your sponsor, Clunies staff, JR, Michael Katka, if you don't believe in yourself. And the personal development will help you to gain that belief and confidence in yourself. So where does our self-image and our self-belief come from? Do you know, I seen this as a Kevin rider. I like Kevin's trainings. We were born with only two fears. The fear of falling and the fear of loud noises. And these are instinctive things to help us survive when we used to be in the wild. But it's the constant negative programming by significant or sometimes insignificant. It could be a kid bullying you in the playground, but significant others normally, including yourself, and the past experiences, negative and positive, that all form our beliefs. I had to leave school at 16 because our family were working class and went out to work at 16. I wanted to be a school teacher. Now, fortunately for me, that negative influence in my life is what drove me to eventually find Clunies and be successful. I started looking for an opportunity out with my full-time job at 16-year-old. I was doing party planning Tupperware, believe it or not. So past experiences, negative and positive, is what form and shapes our beliefs. And that negative programming, it could be a school teacher. Someone said to my daughter once that, I don't know why you're doing this, you're only going to be a cleaner. I could throttle the person that said that to my daughter, but when she left school, it was recommended that she went to university to study psychology and sociology. So that person was wrong, and thank goodness she listened to me and didn't listen to that negative influence in her life. So whatever you believe to be true will be true, whether it is or not. So what the personal development is going to help you do is to get that self-belief and confidence. So what is it about? It's about having a vision for your future, a clear mental picture of where you're going in life, or Clunies. Most people didn't go to school to become a Clunies distributor. Most people are here because the circumstances have brought us here. My circumstances, I was broke. I was in a one-bedroom flat, I was pawning my jewellery, and I was broke and needed instant cash. Some people are here because they've got good money, but they're working for it. They don't own their life. They come here for the lifestyle, to get the income and to own their life. Might be that you want to work around your children. You maybe always wanted your own business, but they normally didn't go to school to be a Clunies distributor. It's circumstances. Might be to pay for a wedding or the honeymoon, but our circumstances are not giving us that possibility. So this is what brings us into Clunies and brings us to why you're doing the business. Where do you want to be in 3 months' time, 6 months' time? Do you know? Do you have a vision for your future? Do you have a clear mental picture of where you're going? Because what I will say to you, that's what will bring you to look at the personal development. Once you've got that vision and a clear mental picture, you'll naturally become more passionate about the business and more motivated about what you're doing, and therefore you'll start to take the necessary action. But if you haven't got a vision of why you're doing it and where you're going, the action will never take place. All the things we have in this business, as you know, to learn are easy to do. They're easy to do, but they're also easy not to do. And it is the goals and the personal development that is going to take your business forward. And that's why I said I believe it's the most important step. So, how do I get started on a personal development program? Well, you started by watching this training and the other trainings that you watched to get your online business up and running, or your catalogue business up and running. Communication with your sponsor is going to be one of the best things to help you learn the business. Learning from the successful people in the business. They have been there. They have built a business. They've made mistakes. lots of them. So hopefully that'll stop you making mistakes. But the communication with your sponsor in the early stages especially is essential. They will take you through these steps. They will keep you on track. They're their coach, you're their guide, they're your mentor. Webinars like this and video trainings, and not just my webinars. There's lots of fantastic ones. Andy Bodwell did a brilliant one a couple of weeks ago, and you can find that on the YouTube trainings on the Make Money from FB. Training calls, Skype, or just a training call on the phone. Seminars, not just Clean Easy. And the more you earn, the more you can be opened up to other trainers out there. We love people like Big Al Schreiber, Tony Robbins, who was the one I wanted to speak about, the tall, dark, handsome, thinking big person. But read lots of books. We have a saying in this business: leaders are readers. Leaders are readers. Might be a CD, might be a YouTube video, but leaders are readers. And YouTube, as I say, is absolutely fantastic. I use it all the time. I'm watching Jim Rohn, I'm going through the steps there. But you've got to act on what you've learned, because basically knowledge is power. But knowledge isn't power unless it's applied. It's only applied knowledge is power. So you have got to act on what you've learned and take the necessary action. Because action gives you results. Results gives you the belief. And the belief gives you the confidence. Look at that rhino. She believes she can be a gorgeous unicorn. If you believe it, you can achieve it. Unless, like my granddaughter, you want to be a fairy. A real life fairy. But really you have to reprogram your mind from all that negative conditioning that we've had to absorb through the years. And we may be fortunate that we've had loads of positive conditioning for fantastic parents, but I will promise you that even if that's the case, we'll have came across negative, whether it's in the playground, whether it's in your workplace. I know my son complains about every single job he has, and I would hate to have a boss. So we have to reprogram our mind. It's not brainwashing. It's neuro-linguistic and programming. If you tell yourself enough times, you will believe it. Now, what would you rather believe? That you can be rich and successful, or you can't do it? Am I any good? It's, is it just for other people? So watch those thoughts. Watch the thoughts. Will I become successful? Can I do it? Yes, you can. I will be successful. Watch your thoughts, because they become your words. Watch your words, because they become your actions. Watch your actions, because your actions become your habits. Watch your habits, because your habits become your character. And watch your character, because your character becomes your destiny. And what do you want your destiny to be? Goes back to what do you want, doesn't it? Always goes back to what you want. So we do have a recommended reading and listening list, and you get the book GoPro by Eric Ward. It comes with your kit, so that's a good place as any to start with the GoPro book and your kit. And it does what it says on the tin. It says steps to becoming a network marketing professional. So that's a really, really good book to start with. But I will say, before I show you the recommended core books, that sometimes it depends on where you're at. You speak to your sponsor, they may recommend a book like Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway, Suzanne Jeffers. But there's 10 core books that we recommend you read to get started on your journey of personal growth. Now, these books are not just to be read, but to be studied and used as practical notebooks. Now, I know that horrifies some people. I think Jane White's one of them, writing on your book and highlighting it. But I know Rob Foster, who earns £30,000 a month from Clean Easy, does it. So, if you're earning 30,000, you can get another Don Failey book that you've not written on. Highlight with a pen the key information and book that strikes you as important, interesting, or new, or something you've never thought of before. Read the books again. Just like we tell you to watch the videos again, read the books again and use a different highlighter pen, and I'll guarantee you'll see something different, because we're learning all the time, and the more you learn, the more you earn. And I know the people who've been in the business a while have heard that, but the more you learn, the more you earn. Your income will not exceed your personal development and growth. This is why this is the most important step. You have to develop yourself. I love that saying, as you know. The more you learn, the more you earn. So here we have some recommended books. The first one on the list is obviously our System for Success training manual, which is obviously prepared and ready for you. Beach Money by Jordan Adler. Don Failor, the 45-second presentation. 7 Strategies for Wealth and Happiness. Les Giblin, Skills with People, tiny wee book, brilliant read. It teaches you how to learn, as well as teaching other people how to learn. The Art of Dealing with People. This is a people's business. My favourite one is How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. It's not on the list. This is not a cast in stone list. This is a guide. And if you're reading, you're leading. Leaders are readers. Dare to Dream and Work to Win. Brilliant book. Sumo. Shut up and move on. Just get on with it, basically. By Paul McGee, I think it is. I can't see it. And The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. Now, if you are doing team building, which hopefully everybody who is on here tonight is team building, if you're team building and you're doing activity to generate leads, it's really important to read The Compound Effect, because he'll explain to you just how these leads, if you like, the compound, how they build up. You may get 50 people this week that you speak about the business, and 50 get added to your online shop. But by week 4, that's 200 people. By the end of the year, do the maths. I'm not going to. I failed maths. Jade, do the maths. So seldom will your check exceed your personal development. You see, it's not a business where you do to have, whether it's a car, the holidays, a honeymoon, your wedding, to survive. You don't do, have, and then become personally developed. You have to become that person and do the activities to have, if that hopefully makes sense to you. So you have to become the person, become that person you would like in your business. And here's a wee story I got. I think it was Neil Young's trainings. I mean, is it hard work? Is it hard work? I'm going to chat to you about this. This, to me, looks like hard work. But this is a story about a chap who was, on holiday, let's say, came across a building site full of rubble, and there were 3 people working away. One was carrying bricks, and they were working away. And he said to the first person, what is it you're doing? And he said, rather grumpily, I'm carrying bricks. So he said to the second person, what is it you're doing? And they were rather placid and a bit laid back, but they said, I'm building a wall. So he asked the third person, what are you doing? And he said, I'm building a church, and it's going to have the most gorgeous stained glass windows, free car parking, crystal candle holders and chandeliers, and it's going to have people visiting it from all over the world. So what's the moral to that story? Man, he's grumpy, I'm carrying bricks. As I said, the second man, placid, laid back, I'm building a wall. But the third man is cheerfully whistling a tune. He's building a church and it's going to be fantastic. So what is the difference in the 3 people? We'll call them, the first one, the pessimist. He's grumpy because they were only focused on the harshness harshness, hard word to say, of the moment, the task itself, how difficult it is to carry these bricks, how hard a back-breaking job this is. And that might be you focusing on the catalogues when it's raining, or posting lots of little checks and adverts and nobody responding, or posting lots of checks and adverts and people responding but not joining. That's focusing on the harshness of the moment. And we do get the harshness of the moment in cleaning. It does rain. We do get people who don't respond to us sometimes. The professional, if there's work to be done, I'll get on with it. Grudging acceptance. And we have some people who have got that grudging acceptance in Cleaneasy. We still want them in our business because they're usually happily just working away. They might have a great customer base. I'm just doing the work. I have to do the work to get the retail profit. You know, I have to get my online shop to get the retail profit. They might even have a small team, but they won't go on and build a monster with that attitude of grudging acceptance. But the third man, got to call him the purposeful, focused on the meaning of the work and the outcome, the meaning for doing the work. And that's why, if you remember earlier in the training, I said to you, why are we talking about your why in a personal development training? Because it's the meaning for doing it that's going to make you do the work and do the personal development. And the personal development is going to give you the belief and the confidence that you can do it. Decided to have an itchy nose. Is it hard work? Yes. But the hard work to be done is on your goals. That's the hard work to be done. Once the goals are in place, if you've got a clear vision and a clear goal, the action becomes easy. It makes you do the action. It's the carrot that pulls you towards it. You see, a person with a clear purpose will make progress even on the roughest road. Look at this one. I've got roads like that in my area. A person with no purpose will make no progress even on the smoothest road. And that's Tom Carlyle who said that. Now, you have got a smooth road. We've been the people who have been part of this system, have been in the business a long time. This system has been changed slightly and developed and a little bit for the online because we've got the online side of the business now. But the generics of the business don't change. Many years ago, the leaders in the Rhino Group put this system together. And if you look at it as a road, we got the drill, we dug the road, we dug it up, we laid the tar, we put the lines on it, we put the cat's eyes in. And all you have to do is literally get in that smooth road and get in your vehicle and drive to success. Drive to where you want to be in the business. So the system for success is the key, and following the system is the key. But I think most importantly, it's that personal and professional development and knowing exactly what you want and what you're aiming for that is going to take you to what you're aiming for. Thank you very much for your time.